let's take the carb apart and take a look at it. I'm in my shop right here where I keep all of, well, this is one of my shops. I have two of them. It's a long story. But I have parts that I've collected over the years, and I want to explain how the carb works. This is my collection of models I haven't built yet. I haven't got to them, I guess. Anyway, this is for Audio Aim in Transylvania. These are 3 of my carbs that I own. I own a whole bunch more. These 3 right here they're all 28 millimeters. Okay, this is an air horn from a Norton motorcycle. This is a Mikuni side draft 28 millimeter. I think they call it D valve. But remember, all these carburetors are original Japanese. They are not cheap knockoffs, and they're not cheap. They're more expensive. This is one I used. This is a new one that I bought that I haven't used. I like that, not for aircraft use. I like that. And this is the one I've torn apart, which is a Canon, original Canon PWK carburetor. And this one's been modified by Sudco, and that was not cheap. Alright, first thing you want to do, Audio, I'm probably sure that's not your name, but if we want to look at the carburetor and see if there's a problem, you want to take your 2 screws off the top of your slide right here. There's the screws. Take those off. And then we will pull the slide right here out, and we'll take a look at the needle. Now, I don't know if the Delorta has this. It's so small, I don't know if it has this adjustment on it. This is the adjustment right here. The needle will come out after you pull the top off. Now, on the Mikunis, they're a little bit different. They have a different holder on them. But the normal thing about this needle right here, it has what's called a C-clip. I have to put this against a white background so you can see it. This C-clip is in one of 5 positions. Alright, right now this C-clip right here is in the middle position. Okay, what it allows you to do is either lower the needle into, let me see if I can do this better. Here's your main jet right here. Okay, what it does is lowers the needle into the jet and lets you have less gas come out, or it raises the needle and lets more gas come out throughout the range, the performance range. If your bike is bogging down, the first thing that you want to do is take that C-clamp off, and you want to put it on the lowest position. Okay, the lowest position will have more fuel going through your carb at stopping, idle, and all the way up to the wide open range. Okay, if you change this clip to the lowest one, put it back in the carb, and the carb still bogs, then what you have is your jet is too small. Your main jet is right there. You can see light through it. Right to the left is your pilot jet. I wouldn't worry about the pilot jet right now. On the main jet, remember these are made of brass, so if you take them out, be very careful. They're made of brass so they can drill precise holes in them, because all these have different size holes. Take the jet out, find out where you can buy your jets. Like, they're $5 a piece. I don't know what they are in Romania. And find a larger jet. Find 2 or 3 larger jets. You'll have to experiment to see which jets are larger and will provide you with more fuel. After you put a new jet in, say you go one size larger, we'll go one size larger. All these jets are marked. They have like 3 numbers on them. depending on your carb. Okay, what you want to do is go back and take your needle right here and put the C-clip back to the middle position. Alright? Because you have to make one adjustment at a time. Sometimes it may take 5, 6, 10 times playing with the carburetor to get your right perfect adjustment for you. It depends on the weight of the bike, not the weight of the rider, the kind of fuel, the elevation, all these things matter. But to adjust a carburetor, to get it fine-tuned throughout the throttle range, it takes a lot of work, a lot of experimentation, but that's half the fun of these bikes, right? Right. Okay. So put a bigger jet in it, put it all back together, put this back in, and see if it runs any better. Now if it starts bogging down at high speed, then you know you're still not getting enough fuel. Then go back and start changing, putting the clip lower and lower. Only has 2 spots lower, so that you can see if that helps. If it gets to a point where everything keeps bogging and nothing you do seems to help, then you'll need to go to a bigger carburetor. And this is, right from here to here, is 28 millimeters. What the engine is telling you is it needs more air and more fuel than your carburetor can apply, since you have a bigger engine. So I would suggest you go with a 24 or 26 millimeter carburetor for that engine. You might even want to try 28, but you may need a bigger carb. And that's my advice for my friend from the great nation of Transylvania. Thank you, and I hope this helps, Audio AM. Nice to meet you, and I am a fan of Vlad Dracul, or Vlad Tepes.